Have you ever looked into the eyes of a stranger and felt an unmistakable jolt of recognition, as if you've known him for 1,000 years, or walked into a place for the very first time, yet every corner feels eerily familiar, like coming home? What if that strange, fleeting feeling isn't a glitch in your memory, as science often suggests, but something far more profound? What if it's an echo from a life you've already lived, a whisper from a past self carried across the river of time? And what if I told you that buried deep within your unconsciousness is a treasure map of all the lessons your soul has ever learned? A map that can guide your present life and unlock your future. Today, you are going to learn how to read it. This strange and beautiful phenomenon, often called déjà vu, is believed by spiritual sages to be the unbroken thread of your soul weaving its way through countless lifetimes. It's your past echoing through the chambers of your consciousness, reminding you that your journey did not begin with this birth. While our modern world often rushes to find a simple, mechanical explanation, the idea of a spirit enduring through reincarnation to finally attain salvation is a truth that has been whispered in spiritual traditions for millennia. Today, we are going to pull back the veil and uncover the truth behind this timeless journey. We will explore how you can develop a profound clarity about your past lives and, most importantly, how you can use that ancient knowledge for your benefit in this lifetime and beyond. By the end of this video, you will have learned a special, three-step meditation approach that will assist you with all of your spiritual goals, including your deep desire to connect with the wisdom of your past. So, let's begin with a fundamental question. Do you know what truly separates you as a human from an animal? What makes your existence so special? It is your divine ability to think, to reflect, and to consciously evolve until you eventually reunite with your higher self, the eternal part of you that lives on in the immaterial. Without this reflection, without this learning, you remain at your base level, governed by your animal nature. But how many humans do we actually witness consciously evolving in their thought processes and consciousness? A handful, perhaps. You may have heard stories of saints and sages, but you might not have met such an individual in real life. This is because modern humanity has, in many ways, forgotten its true purpose, its dharma. We have become consumed by the raw emotions of survival, fear, greed, competition, and deceit, this unquenchable thirst to get ahead, often at the expense of others, is not the true nature of a human being. We were not given such superior mental faculties only to waste our potential by behaving with the same instinctual urges as an animal. An animal is a beautiful being, but it is controlled by its instinct to survive. Its entire lifetime revolves around what nature has wired it for: safety and reproduction, the continuation of its species at all costs. But for a human, the potential is infinitely greater. A human can transcend these survival instincts and reach for something more. The modern world, however, functions in a way that keeps your reptilian brain constantly active, narrowing your focus onto immediate threats and discomforts rather than creating meaningful, long-term change, until you realize that you are so much more than your fear and your ego. You cannot begin to tap into your extraordinary potential. Everything and everyone in this universe serves a unique and vital purpose. Nothing is here by accident. A divine intelligence is orchestrating this cosmic play, and every single soul fills a necessary void. So, have you ever paused to think about what your higher purpose truly is? The money, success, and relationships you desire are one important aspect of your life, but the other, deeper aspect is your spiritual evolution, a journey that has been going on forever. You are not a body with a soul. You are a soul wearing flesh to play a role in this dimension. Through every lifetime, across infinite other dimensions, your soul has collected important lessons through unique experiences and adventures. These lessons are your real treasure. It is the only thing you have ever carried when you switched dimensions previously. And it is most certainly the only thing you will take away when you leave your human costume behind on this planet. It is your only prized possession on this eternal voyage. So, is there anything more important than learning about the deep wisdom that is imprinted onto the very fabric of your spirit? There certainly isn't. This brings us to the next burning question, one that critics of reincarnation love to ask. If our past lives are such a vital stream of information, why don't we remember any of them? Why must a person indulge in hypnosis or deep meditation to unveil truths that are supposedly so integral to our development? The answer is as beautiful as it is simple. We are protected by a veil of forgetfulness. And this is an act of divine mercy. The truth is, we don't need to remember the vivid, and often painful, details. We just need the lessons learned. Imagine if you could clearly remember a past life where you had done something terribly wrong, or perhaps were the victim of some shattering injustice. If your mind consciously held every detail of those situations, you wouldn't be able to function. You could be overcome by debilitating anxiety, crippling guilt, or a profound sadness that would render you incapable of living a normal, healthy life. We are deliberately protected from those details so that our journey in this realm can continue with a fresh slate. Secondly, by coming into this realm of time and space, our ability to comprehend other dimensions has been greatly reduced. We see scientists and philosophers confessing that time is not linear. But can you truly live your life on this planet without regard for time? It's next to impossible. Our senses have become so accustomed to this environment that we are simply incapable of comprehending many higher truths. This veil of forgetfulness is not a mistake. It is a conscious curation by the infinite intelligence to give us the best possible chance at thriving in this lifetime. As for picking the important lessons from our past, there are powerful ways to accomplish that, which we will delve into. In the field of past life regression, Dr. Brian Weiss is a name revered around the world, a respected psychiatrist and hypnotist. He too was once the skeptic of reincarnation. That all changed during a hypnosis session with a patient named Catherine. In a deep trance, she not only regressed into her past lives and spoke of her own soul's journey, but she also began to reveal specific, accurate details about Dr. Weiss's own family, facts she could have had no possible way of knowing. Weiss was stunned and finally convinced. We are indeed eternal souls. journeying through various lifetimes and dimensions. We go through infinite cycles of birth, death, and rebirth to learn the lessons from our experiences. A soul chooses a precise physical experience for itself to be born into, so that it may collect the lessons it is seeking for its evolution. Once these lessons are learned, the soul leaves the mortal body in an event we perceive as death. But since everything is energy, the soul, too, is a pure, unadulterated essence. It was never born, and it will never die. It simply manifests in infinite forms to require wisdom. A soul's karma is the account of all the actions it has performed. If a soul did something to harm another, it may escape the consequences in this lifetime, but not forever. This cosmic law ensures that, eventually, the soul will choose to be born again, to face the experiences necessary to balance its karmic account and continue its evolution. But how does this intricate process of karma and rebirth actually play out? And how does it affect the life you are living right now? That is where our journey takes us next. So, we have established that the soul is on an eternal journey, guided by the cosmic and impartial law of karma, choosing to be born again to learn and to evolve. But this grand journey is rarely a solitary one. In fact, some of the most profound spiritual truths reveal that we travel through time with a familiar cast of characters, a celestial company of actors playing different roles in each other's spiritual plays. Dr. Brian Weiss suggests that entire groups of souls tend to reincarnate together, time and time again, until they have sufficiently worked through their shared karmas. This means that the most intense and challenging relationships in your life, the ones that test your limits and push every button, might just be your soul's most important assignments. Think about it. That difficult parent, that challenging sibling, or that trying partner, what if they are not a random misfortune, but a soulmate you agreed to meet in this life to help each other learn a critical lesson? Another highly acclaimed hypnotherapist, Dr. Michael Newton, reinforces this idea with a powerful question he poses to his clients. If you had not been exposed to this person as a child, what would you now lack in understanding? The answer, he suggests, is always within us. There are profound spiritual reasons we are placed around certain people. They are divine appointments. The friction they create is not meant to break us, but to polish us, like tumbling stones smoothing each other's rough edges. This one idea has the potential to change the way you look at every human interaction forever. Our original nature, the essence of every human soul, is the pure, unfiltered light of the divine. That is where we originate, and that is our ultimate destination. Imagine your soul as a perfect, brilliant diamond. With each lifetime, with each choice that deviates from love, a thin layer of dust and grime accumulates, obscuring its inner light. The thicker this layer of programming and negativity gets, the more lifetimes it can take to lovingly clean it away. In the traditions of Hinduism and Buddhism, this continuous cycle of birth, death, and rebirth is called samsara. The Buddha referred to this cycle as suffering, not because life is only pain, but because as long as the soul is caught in this loop, it is unable to attain its true purpose, moksha, or the ultimate liberation and union with the divine. This suffering arises from desire and attachment. The most powerful tool we have to not only learn about our past lives, but to finally break this loop of suffering is the daily practice of meditation. Meditation slows the racing thoughts and clears the constant noise of the conscious mind, allowing you to connect with your deeper consciousness, the quiet, all-knowing space that lies beyond the chaos. And now, as promised, here is the special 3-step meditation to begin this journey. First, find a quiet and serene place where you will not be disturbed. Sit comfortably, making sure your shoulders are relaxed and your spine is tall and straight. This posture helps the flow of energy and aids your focus. Now, take a slow, deep breath in through your nose. Hold it for just a moment, and then exhale completely through your mouth. As you complete that first conscious breath, gently close your eyes. Step 1. The cleansing breath. This is where we clear the space. With every inhale, I want you to visualize a beautiful, healing light, the frequency of love, bliss, and enlightenment, entering your body and filling every cell. With every exhale, see all the negativity, the stress, the heavy emotions, and anxious energies leaving your body like a cloud of gray smoke. With each new breath, feel yourself becoming progressively calmer, lighter. You are making space for inner stillness, creating a sacred temple within yourself for communion with the divine. Step 2. Opening the Akashic records. After you have attained a deeper state of calm through your breathing, it's time for the second step. We will now set the intention to open your Akashic records. Think of these records as the universe's infinite library, an energetic log where the story of your soul, every life, every lesson, every experience is written in light. Accessing this wisdom not only primes you for spiritual growth, but can also provide answers that have a profoundly positive impact on your material life right now. With a clear, gentle intention to download useful and loving information from your records, bring all of your focus to your third eye, the space right in the middle of your forehead. This is your spiritual portal to higher dimensions. To gently awaken it, focus your breath onto this point. As you breathe in, imagine a vibrant, indigo light gathering and swirling at your third eye. Feel the area being energized and rejuvenated with your all-powerful breath. Don't force it. Just gently guide your awareness there. You wouldn't go to the gym once and expect a new body. See this as building a spiritual muscle. Put in the time and energy every day, and you will see the results of your compounded efforts. Step 3. The open heart. After focusing on your third eye for a few minutes, it is time for the final and most crucial step of your meditation. This is about opening your heart so you can enter a receptive mode for the blessings of the universe. Love is all there is. It is the frequency at which the entire universe hums. In your quest to release karmic debt and detach from suffering, love is the energy you must learn to fully embrace. Bring all of your attention to the center of your chest, the home of your heart chakra. Breathe into your heart a few times, just as you did for your third eye. Now, I want you to gently bring about the emotion of forgiveness. Forgiveness for everyone and for everything. This must include forgiving yourself, your past, and any people who may have caused you hurt. True forgiveness is understanding that each soul is on its own unique learning path and is entitled to make mistakes. Just as you are, it is releasing the energetic chains that bind you to past pain. Finally, begin to send love outward from your heart to everyone you know, and even those you don't. As you do this, you may notice your heart area feeling bigger, warmer, as if it's swelling with the radiance of pure love. That is the exact feeling you were looking for. Conclusion and call to action. Practice this meditation every day until it becomes a sacred habit, like drinking water. As you go deeper into each of these 3 steps, the secrets of your past lives will begin to unravel themselves to you in the most surprising and beautiful ways. You will start to see signs and synchronicities. You will feel engulfed by a higher, loving presence. These are all indications that you are getting closer to your true self, rising above the limitations of your everyday consciousness. You are not just a leaf floating down the river of time. You are the navigator, equipped with the ancient wisdom of your own soul. The map is within you. If you are ready to embark on this profound path of self-discovery and unlock the wisdom within, I warmly invite you to subscribe to our channel. Let's walk this path of awakening together. Thank you for sharing your energy with us today.